Good evening and welcome to the City Council meeting for the City of Lenoir for Tuesday, April 18th, 2023. We welcome you here. Thank you for being with us. As we go to our moment of silence and our Pledge of Allegiance in just a minute, we would ask that you would continue to keep the family of a former employee of the City of Lenoir, Calvin Dula, for so many years. Please keep Calvin's family in your thoughts and prayers. I think his service was over the weekend, and everything I understand went fine with that, and we appreciate everyone who was able to be a part of that. And we know that Calvin was well respected in this community and well thought of, and will be sorely missed as a leader in our community. So we thank him for all his service and wish his family nothing but the best in the future. All right, we will now rise for our moment of silence and remain standing for our pledge. Thank you. Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Our first item is matters for schedule for public hearing. We do not have any this evening, so we'll move to consent agenda items consisting of item A are minutes of the City Council budget meeting of Thursday, March 30th, 2023. Item B is approval of the minutes of the City Council meeting of Tuesday, April 4th, 2023. Item C are minutes of the closed session minutes of the City Council meeting of Tuesday, April 4th, as reviewed by the City Council, City Attorney, and City Manager. Item D is a surplus resolution for Police K-9 Wise. Approval of a resolution to declare Police K-9 Weiss as surplus property and to transfer ownership to Corporal Mitchell Faust as requested and is submitted. Item E is a resolution for water and sewer capital improvement projects. This is a recommendation of approval of a resolution to adopt the Water and Sewer Fund Capital Improvements Project CIP as submitted. There's a note, the Water and Sewer Fund CIP was presented to City Council at the March 30th, 2023 budget meeting. Item F is a resolution for the 2022 local water supply plan. This would be to approve the 2022 local water supply plan for the City of Lenoir as submitted. And item G is an order of abatement for 431 Rankin Street Northwest. This would be adoption of an order of abatement directing the minimum housing director to remove or demolish the property located at 431 Rankin Street Northwest, parcel ID 09-27-3-21, and North Carolina PIN number 28409026161 as submitted. There's the items A through G, and I will open up for any discussion. And we do have the Police Department here this evening. Chief, thank you for everyone coming out, and we're going to recognize our police dog.
You want to make a motion for the consent agenda?
Yeah, we'll do that. Sorry, got ahead of myself. Yeah, I will entertain thank you, sir. Have a motion from Councilmember Stevens to approve the consent agenda items A through G as presented. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed. Thank you. It is now it's good. I got him in.
I just want to take a second and recognize Corporal Faust and his family. As officers bond with a K-9 partner, that bond becomes very strong. The animal is housed at the officer's home and becomes a member of the family. And we're at the point in K-9 Officer Wise's career where medically, at the recommendation of our medical personnel, that it's time for him to step back and retire. And So he's going to finish his days at the Faust home as a member of the family. And so, you know, we hate that we won't see him around the department, but that is the cycle of the canines for us. He's been with the department. He was purchased as a working dog out of a kennel here in Durham, North Carolina. He's been with us since his involvement. There's 382 utilizations that are accredited to him, and roughly slightly over $200,000 worth of illegal narcotics have been removed from our community through his work. And so a great career and a lot of work with him and Corporal Faust. And so we just want to thank them for their work, their dedication. That is not a job that is 8 to 5 or 6 to 6. You know, when you go home, the canine is with you, and you have to feed it and take care of it on your days working and on your days off, and it's a full-time role. And so we thank our canine officers for their commitment to that and to our program. And so we'll have him come up. His family is here with him tonight, so thank y'all for coming out, and we'll take some pictures. As I told the mayor, Wise is very friendly, but he thinks coming inside a building means I'm doing a building search, so he gets excited. So he may bark a little bit, but
You can search TJ.
he's not being yeah. If you want to bring him on in, come back. We'll
Not offending
do it
elected
both.
officials is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I don't think he's wound up on elected officials, but so.
On that side.
Well, we'll put Joe out there first and we'll find out.
That's what I figured. You need a guinea pig. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Chief, when did,
what kind he is.
He's a German Shepherd. Yeah.
And Chief, when did we purchase him?
You know, we discussed that today at the office, and that date escapes me at the moment, just to be completely honest. So I don't want to say the wrong date. He is 6 years old, going on 7. And sometimes time-wise, you're looking 6, 8, 9 years, depending on the dog's health as far as working. Shepherds have sometimes a disposition with their hips, and that becomes an issue with a lot of working dogs in law enforcement. That repetitive in
December
and out of the cars.
2019,
December 2019.
went into service.
Wow.
See,
Well, leave him down there. Don't come up here start sniffing us.
Yep. He's checking for what he could.
He's saying something to
I
him.
swear he's back here.
He said, TJ.
Is he? You want to go get down and get in the picture?
No. Yeah.
Can we do that and see if we'd be able?
Step here.
Now know how Ralph
Play with them. I'm playing with y'all.
You haven't been to California lately.
I was in, no.
Is he friendly with you?
I might have walked by somebody yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm scared of them.
We wonder why Ralph Preston was one here now.
See, I grew up in,
Yeah, if y'all just want to kind of get where you're comfortable.
normally I'm in the front of the first one.
All right, you ready? You look at me. See how many.
thank y'all.
Thank you.
That's a special one.
When you said me, I said come back to the one.
TJ wants to
I'm like,
drink
TJ, I
one.
need to see you.
Yeah.
We gotta figure this
You're
out
my
real quick.
You need my card?
Yes.
Thank y'all very much. We certainly appreciate Wise.
Good.
We appreciate him a lot.
That was nice.
You know, I was watching that commercial on TV before I came over there. The guy sitting in the chair, the dog sitting beside him, and the dog's talking to him.
Yes.
You know, they're like buddies, you know. He said, you know, I got a tail, and I was thinking the same thing. I bet that dog can talk to him. Great commercial.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. We appreciate that very much.
That was great.
Okay, we'll move on then to requests and petitions of any citizens. If there's anyone that is here tonight to address the council, I think everyone is our staff. Thank y'all for being here. If anybody has anything to say, you're welcome to that at this time. If not, we'll move on. We do not have reports from our boards and commissions this evening, so we'll move to the report and recommendations of our city manager, who just ran in Boston and just got back today.
I didn't run the marathon.
He didn't run a marathon
My wife did.
and finished in 3 hours and
48 minutes,
48
12
minutes.
seconds.
That's pretty impressive.
Just a few items tonight. The committee of the whole meeting will be held on Thursday, April 20th, 8:30 a.m., third floor, City Hall. And please note that's a date change. The 2023 Bootlegger 100 Bicycle Ride event will be held on Saturday, April 22nd, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The event begins and ends in downtown Lenore. The planning board will meet on Monday, April 24th, in these chambers. I guess that begins at
30.
5:30. That's what I thought. Also, the North Carolina League of Municipalities City Vision Conference, their annual meeting will be held in Concord on April 25th to the 27th. Many of the council are attending that, including the mayor, myself, council members Bill, Greer, Perkins, Presswood, and Stevens. And then lastly, the NCDOT Spring Litter Sweep will end on Saturday, April 29th, and the city employees will be having our litter sweep on Wednesday, April 26th from 9 to noon, and Joshua Harris is coordinating that with our staff. And with that, that's all I have, unless there's questions.
Anybody have any questions? City manager? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Glad you had a good trip, got back safe. Didn't have any issues this time.
That's good.
Didn't have any council members or attorneys that rode off and left you or anything this time. Good thing.
I gave up my flight for him.
All right, there you go. You got him back
Got him
anyway.
back.
That's good.
I didn't give up anything.
He did it. He drove his car home.
You took him over there and
No,
headed out of town.
He
huh?
took his car from him.
That's right, yes. I took his car.
Oh,
That's love.
that's one of those stories you tell forever. I didn't fail to mention this as we started the meeting. We would like to keep the family of the town manager of the town of Taylorsville passed away this past weekend. Yesterday. Very, very sad situation. But anyway, we don't know a lot of the details of it, but please keep his family in your thoughts and prayers. And his name has eluded me. Odom, yeah. Yeah, the manager's name is Odom, and please keep his family in your thoughts and prayers as well. Tough situation, I understand. So I meant to mention that early on. Okay, I'll move on. Any report and recommendation of our city attorney, Mr. Rohr?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. From the office of the mayor, I do have a recommendation to you for a seat on our planning board. This gentleman, Don Trail Parson, he lives here in Lenore. He's the director of graduate admissions for Appalachian State, but lives here in Lenore and Caldwell County. Been very interested in being involved in our community and involved, so we've talked with him about being on our planning board, and he's applied and everything. So I would make that recommendation to you for your consideration for our next meeting on May the 2nd. So please think about that on that. We talked to him a while back, and he's has gotten back. He's been under the weather, unfortunately. Had several things going on, but seems to be better now, so we're glad of that. So I think he would be a great fit for that. So anyway, we'll bring that up at our meeting in May, if that's okay on that. So other than that, I'm trying to think if we had anything else that we needed to mention. Anybody? Council members?
We're gonna meet again before the Gravity Games, right? Is it,
Uh,
we'll meet again before that?
No, this is our second meeting. That's right, Gravity Games is April 29th. And I know, are they doing a Friday night event on the 28th, do we know?
I think it's probably more because it's just.
Okay, I wasn't sure exactly how they did that. I know we talked about it before. Anyway, for sure, we'll be back on the 29th downtown. Everybody's very excited about that, getting back with Gravity Games. What's that?
10th.
No, that's right. This is the 10th Gravity Games, finally. It's been several years coming to be the 10th, so we're exciting that it's going to be the 10th one. I know they're putting together some the different things to celebrate the 10th, so we'll be looking for that. I know May the 4th is the National Day of Prayer. We will have a service on the square in downtown for that, so please put that on your calendar, because I think that's before we meet again. We meet on the 2nd, so it'll be a couple days after. We'll mention that again. But anyway,
Prayer breakfast.
yeah. No, we didn't have time to put it together again. You know, we haven't done that since COVID, so we want to put that back together again at some point down the road, so we'll work on that. So, is there anything else to come before the council today? Needs to be mentioned. All right, if not, we stand adjourned.